I have Gregor from Braveall. How you doing, Gregor?
Hey Liz, good morning. Happy to be here.
Good, good. So the first time I met you, we were at the Orvis show up in Santa Nona in New York, and at the game fair, and you had an end booth, and right away it just caught my eye because of what you sell. So the patterns, the clothes that you sell, the shirts, just super unique, caught my eye, and I had to come over. And of course, your dogs are out in front always, and they're such good greeters. And then you and I just hit it off talking about Scotland, but I don't want to give too much away. First, go ahead and tell us what your business is and how you got started.
Well, I thought you came over for the whiskey, but my name's Gregor McCluskey. I'm the founder and designer of Braveall sporting apparel. And it will be 25 years next year that I've been in business. So we've been to almost most of the Vintage Cup events.
Yeah, yeah. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you're going to be coming in September, and you will have that corner booth again. So everyone will see your displays, just like I saw the displays for the first time. So, it's definitely unique, the patterns, and just talking to you, I know that you grew up going to Scotland. You have family in Scotland. Tell us more about why you decided to pull some of that Scottish heritage into the work you do now.
Well, it actually was accidental. I was in the corporate world. I put Timex, the watch company, I was the director of sports marketing for them, into the sporting goods and outdoor business. And while doing so, I saw all this synthetic fabrics, which I don't like. And so I went on this immediate quest to try and develop an all natural performance fabric, knowing nothing about textile. I just had this quest to create an all natural performance fabric, natural fabrics. And over a 5 or 6 year period, we developed it. We were awarded a trademark on it called Tierra. And think of white fabric. During that time, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, how I would apply that fabric. My grandmother passed away. She was 106 years old in Scotland, and I spent my summers there, if you recall. So I went to her funeral. Her home was called Braveall House. I always loved that. And after the funeral, I was excited to get back to see if I could trademark the name. It was available. We trademarked it. And the translation from Gaelic to English, the meaning of Braveall means Upland River Valleys. I'm an outdoor enthusiast. It just made perfect sense. It was very serendipitous. And it took the vision, which you see today, of the tartans, which I designed, and we call it American design, born of comfort, time-tested classic in the Scottish tradition. And that's sort of my vision of how I developed Braveall into the brand as it is today.
Tell me more about I see behind you, that's like the classic pattern. When I think you have so many other patterns and designs, but when I think of Braveall, I think of the pattern that's behind you. Can you tell me more about that specific pattern?
The chair, is this what
Yeah, well, I mean, it's red and black. It's
Yes.
like your typical.
Well, yes, that's another very serendipitous point in the Braveall lifetime. A year into it, I was developing fabric in the tier fabric called the buffalo plaid, which we think of it as the American plaid here.
That's it. Yeah.
Yes, my family knows it as the Rob Roy McGregor tartan. And my dad was in my office. He saw the fabric. He said, "Well, that's Rob Roy McGregor. Why are you calling it buffalo plaid?" "Well, this is the American plaid, Dad. And we're putting it in the merino wool and cotton tiara fabric, making it more unique." He said, "Well, your great uncle, Big Jock, brought that from Scotland to America, and that's how it got its name." I almost keeled over.
Wow.
And so he came up through New Haven, Connecticut, fur trading up into Canada, and settled in Chinook, Montana, where he traded blankets in the Rob Roy McGregor tartan to the Indians for buffalo pelts. The Gaelic word for blanket, Robert and Gregor tartan blankets, is plaid. And so the Indians would get the red and black plaid blankets, and the Big Jock would get the buffalo pelts. And plaid means blanket. Buffalo plaid was born. And so we had to get that vetted out. And finally, after about 8-9 years, the National Records of Scotland and the Tartan Authority said, yes, that's probably what had happened. And so we immediately moved to make that our symbol of Braveall, American design born of comfort, time-tested classic in the Scottish tradition. So it's that fusion that we develop most of our products in, comfort and details that are found nowhere else.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't seen shirts like that before. I love the pockets. I love the designs. Tell me more about what makes the fabric so durable and unique.
Well, as I said, we have a trademark on the Tierra fabric. We have its own brand name. It's a original combination of merino wool and long staple cotton ring spun in a proprietary process that allows you, it wicks, it breathes. And, for people who now wear merino wool socks, that's very easy to do. That's knitted. This is woven in a very difficult process. And you can wash and dry this woven fabric, and it self-regulates. That's the biggest number one benefit to these shirts. They self-regulate, and that means when it's cold, it warms, and when it's warm, it cools. And there's nothing like it on the marketplace. And I'm very excited about it, but it's very difficult to really get that point across. People have to experience it.
Right. And I know that there's a following, that every shirt, a new pattern comes out, there's a following that they go and they get it. It's, it's definitely unique. And I can't wait for new people to come and see you at the Vintage Cup that don't know about your product, that don't know how great it is. And, and maybe want some whiskey. Will you have whiskey at your booth, Gregor?
Of course.
Of course.
Another import.
Yes. Oh, good. Well, yeah, it is definitely unique, and it's something that you can wear into the field, and then you can just wear it around town. It just is very versatile.
We like to say it's in the field or on the town comfort. It was specifically designed so you could put a sport coat over it. You wouldn't see the large pockets or the shooting patches or the vents. You can take that tie off, take that sport coat off, and be completely as functional as any garment that serves you in the field. And that's what I think is unique. The way we design the pockets, the height, even the fit of our shirts are very unique. They're not traditional. They're a unique fit. We call it active fit sizing. So I'm very proud of what we've created. We started from scratch. We didn't copy anything. Everything is an original. And, once I think people find us, they're happy to support us and getting new people. The average guy has probably over 6 shirts. And that's, I think, makes me very happy. Not just guys, women, Braveall brothers and sisters. They're very supportive. And that's what makes this community so unique. You know that, Liz. The stories of our customers. I mean, it's just fun to sit around with. It's not work, as you know that. It's a lifestyle that we all enjoy. It's a beautiful thing, and we're really happy that the Vintage Cup is going to come back stronger than ever before, and we're excited to support that.
Oh, great. Well, we're excited to see you in September. Are you going to bring your dogs?
My bird dogs will be there, of course.
Yeah, tell us more about what you do hunting wise with your dogs.
I field trial dogs when I'm not working.
I know you work a lot.
I field test with the bird dogs. I field trial them. We've had a couple national championships, international championships, and my thing is to show these red setters, Irish setters, that they are as competitive as any bird dog out there. And we compete at the highest level called American Field, and we compete with the English pointers, and we do quite well. And we're excited to tell that part of the story as well. We have a kennel called Braveall Kennel. And we have litters occasionally, but we field test our product, and that's one of my passions. The whiskey, the bird dogs. It's a fun, exciting lifestyle. And then coming to see all the Braevallian brothers and sisters at all the events. you know, it's work to get there, but once you're there, you know, it's fun to have conversations with I don't even call them customers. I call them Bravallian brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
that's the fun part about it, and just their experiences, and um, uh,
Yeah, I
it's
agree. It's, same with Delaney and Sons. We have the people that come on the trips that I feel are family, and I see them at the shows, but then it's the larger group of, well, the vendors, that's another family. And then just any shooter that is like-minded. It's such a great community.
yeah, it's we're looking forward to the fall. Fall's our time of year. I'm sure it is yours as well, and most of the other exhibitors there. And yeah, we're just, you know, happy that we've got a good slot, good weekend for the event, and we think it's going to be. We're already talking to about our customers, and we're
Good.
excited that we're front and center again.
Yeah, yeah. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add about Braveall?
Just be there. You'll miss
Yeah.
the good deals, the good product, all the different exhibitors.
Yep.
These um, shooters are part of our lifestyle, so they're the most important part, and we're secondary, and so they make the event, and we'll do what we can to get them there.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Scottish to wear your stuff or to come and talk to you. I
Everybody's
secretly
Scottish.
wish I was Scottish. Well, Gregor, it was really good to talk to you, and I'm excited to see you in September. And yeah, just looking forward to it. And thanks for sharing your story. It's
Oh,
really great.
thank you, Liz. Looking forward to it.
All right, see ya.